Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Nick, your host of On the Scene with Martini. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and don't forget, you are the scene. Hey guys, what's up? It's Nick, on the scene with Martini. Today I got Tim, vocalist for the set. How you doing today?
Doing good. How you doing, man?
Good. Thank you for coming on. This is your first ever podcast talking about the band and stuff, so I'm looking forward to diving in and letting the viewers get a feel for what's new on the block with the set.
Bet, man. Yeah, first one I'm kind of nervous, but we'll see how it goes.
Ah, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. I'm nervous.
Bet,
I'm more nervous than you, I promise.
bet.
So yeah, I just want to get started too. This is your first band that you've been a part of, kind of going into a pretty heavy role with some really important figures, I guess you could say, and bandmates in the scene already.
hmm
Can you kind of just talk about like your like musical upbringing, and then we'll talk about like how you got into the set and stuff, and go from there.
Okay, bet. Yeah. Funny enough, so I was originally like I grew up in Tennessee, Knoxville, Tennessee, Corinth, Tennessee, but it's kind of like the county versus like the city type of thing.
Yeah.
But I grew up in Corinth, Tennessee, and my music influence was like country music and gospel music, out of all things. My mom used to take me to church on Sundays all the time, and I all we had was country music. Like we just grew up on country music and stuff like that. Me and my mom lived for a while, and then my mom got married, and what happened was my stepdad got me Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1. Original Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 CD. Doesn't even have like the cover, it's just a silver disc. The thing's probably worth money right now, but I don't know where it's at, so I'm kind of mad about that. Yeah, he got me the original Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 game, and that changed my perspective on music. Uh like all the songs are on there, all the punk rock songs and all that stuff. I was like, dude, what is this? Like, because I knew about metal and stuff, because like, we had like the scene kids, so like Pierce the Veil, Black Veil Brides, all that stuff was like popular. So I was exposed to that stuff going to school. But then I'm hearing like the stuff that's like has like sounds like groovier, like it sounds like funkier, and I'm like, yo, what is this stuff? Like I need to start getting into this. So Tony Hawk was a big like influence on like the type of music I listened to. And then really it was like video games. Tony Hawk was a big influence, and then skateboarding, all that stuff. I had this dude named Austin. He was into hardcore that lived in my neighborhood. Shout out to Austin if you by chance watch this. And he started getting me like he was playing like Shattered Realm
hmm
and like E-Town Concrete and like these early bands. So I like had like kind of experience with hardcore because of that, but like I didn't like fully grasp onto it. And so another thing was that came out was like Forza Horizon, like the Forza Horizon video games. That had a lot of punk rock and like heavier music, funkier music to me, and that's kind of what got me going. So when I was 17, I joined the military, and when I joined the military, I got stationed at Fort Meade. And when I was stationed at Fort Meade, I was going up to Baltimore a lot just because, like, it was the closest. DC was kind of like too far for me, and it was just like Baltimore's the closest. Baltimore's like 20 minutes. DC was like 40 minutes away. So I was in Baltimore a lot, and I started hanging around people, and I met this guy in my unit named Chase. Chase and Matt were like, "Yo, start coming to these hardcore shows and stuff." And I was like, dude, people are beating each other up and stuff like that. Like, I'm not like, I was a small dude at the time. I was like, dude, I'm kind of cool. But they would always introduce me to music. They'd be like, around when I was like 19, like 19, 20, they would introduce me to music. They'd be like, yo, listen to this band Knocked Loose, or like, listen to like Tsunami. Like, I don't even think Tsunami was around. Was Tsunami around like 2019? I don't know. I forgot.
I think it was like
But
towards the beginning. I
yeah,
think that
yeah,
was
they
yeah,
were
about
like,
about right.
yeah, but they were like telling me like they introduced me to all these bands and stuff, and I was like, yo, like I'm really vibing with this music. Because for me, it was like for me, like I said, that caught me on was like the funky, like the grooviness of it. Like, don't get me wrong, like I like my beat down, heavier like music and all that stuff. Like, if you ever see videos of me moshing, like you'll understand. Like, I like the like beat people up type of fucking hardcore. But like it was something about like the grooviness of that shit. And then fucking I got introduced, I forgot who introduced me to it. It had to be Chase. Oh no, it wasn't Chase. It was the homie Joey fucking was like, yo, listen to uh No Omega by Cold World. And I was like, bet. Bruh, as soon as I heard the first shit with Dipset in like the first, I was like, yo, this shit's for me. So yeah, like when I was like 20, I started like 19, like late 19, early 20s, I started going to shows and like that's when like I was hooked.
I gotcha. Well, first off, I want to start saying by like thank you for your service. I appreciate that, of course. And
Ah, dude,
then
I was a camera guy.
that's okay. It don't matter what you do. Everyone has a role. Everyone has a role.
Appreciate it, man.
And then what was it? We were talking earlier too about like your mom being a nurse and stuff and like giving back to the community. It was
Yeah.
cool that like you and your mom kind of grew up like she was able to share that music even though you obviously I'm going to use the word evolved for lack of better words, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now that's a
evol
perfect word.
you evolved a little bit in terms of your taste. So, yes, I appreciate that. And then yeah. So for going into it then, at that point of time, you are in Baltimore, right? You're like you stay in Baltimore post.
So so from 18 to like I wasn't living in the city. I was living like in the county area
Hmm.
because like there's Baltimore City and then there's like the county and
Yeah.
like it's like two different things. Like and then like for some like it's hard to explain for somebody who like unless you like been here or like you don't like live here, it's kind of hard to explain. Like there's a huge because like in the greater scheme you have the state of Maryland and then you have the DMV area which is like PG County, like fucking like right above DC, all that stuff. Like you have DMV, and then you have Baltimore, and then you have Baltimore County. Like if you ever like come to Baltimore and like be like, yo, Baltimore's part of the DMV, yeah, you'll get jumped, bro. Like people take this shit seriously. This shit's like a badge of honor. So like, yeah, so the city's way different from the county, and the county, like the surrounding counties are different from the rest of the state of Maryland. And then you got like Eastern Shore, which is a whole other different thing. But I was in the county, but I was in the city a lot because that's where all the shows were, and that's where all my friends were and stuff like that. I moved to the city about a year ago.
Okay. So you're still pretty fresh
Yeah.
into the scene then, in terms of living there, like being there.
Uh, I wouldn't say that. Just I would say that I'm fresh to living in the city. Like I
I
was
gotcha.
always involved. I was involved in the scene in the city, but I wasn't like living there. Like it's like how do I put it? It's like being the ball boy for a professional football team. Like you're part of the team. When the team wins the Super Bowl, you still get a ring, but you weren't like a player.
Yeah. I
So that's
gotcha.
how it's like, yeah, that's the best way to describe it. Like I was at every practice, I was at every like game, putting in work, but I wasn't like a player in the team type of thing.
I gotcha. It's funny too that you were saying about how like if you say Baltimore's part of the DMV or whatever, like you get like jumped. Like in Philly, it's like when you say that you're from I'm from Philly originally, and
Yeah,
it's like saying like someone that grew up in like Germantown, which is like 45 minutes away, or King of Prussia, and it's like, oh, I'm from Philly, and it's like, no,
yeah, yeah.
incorrect.
So it's funny as shit because like in Tennessee it's different. In Tennessee it's the opposite.
Oh,
In
really?
Tennessee it's like if you're because I live in Knoxville, the University of Tennessee's there, it's a college town.
Hmm.
So in Knoxville, it's like, yo, if you say you're from the city, like we all know you're like some out of state kid that went to college. But like if you're like I'm from Knox County, it's like, oh, you're a real country motherfucker. Like you really like in the sticks somewhere. Like you actually from here. It's the opposite. So when I came up here, I'm like, dude, I'm a county, like I'm a county motherfucker. So I had to reverse my whole way of thinking when I moved up here.
You're like I know he has the corn.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Like,
saying. Like I know this dude has one bar on his Wi-Fi and
right.
he looks at the stars to like navigate how to get home type shit. That's how it's like.
I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
So like then going into your first band with a set and stuff, how did you I guess for like how did you get approached to join the band or was it your idea starting?
So funny enough, I've been living here by the time, yeah, I was living here for like fucking a bit by now. and I was getting out the military, and I was like, dude, I'm gonna go start a band down in Tennessee. And but I was like, I don't like shout out to like Sammy from Shogun. He's in a band called Shogun down in Knoxville, Tennessee. Shout out to Sammy. But I was talking to Sammy. I was like, yo, Sammy, like I'm trying to start a band, blah blah, all this stuff. And he's like, dude, you've been like, I see you a lot. You're in Baltimore a lot. And he's like, I know you. He's like, I know your heart's in Baltimore, dude. So like, I'll just sit in Baltimore for a while and see how that goes. And I was like, bet, I got you, big dog. Because I don't mean to fucking change the mood of the podcast. My grandmother has breast cancer and all that shit, so I wanted to
Hmm.
be close down to her. So, because that's my grandma and me are like this. Like that's who
Of
you're
course.
like
Yeah.
when my mom was like back to my mom being a nurse, when my mom was being a nurse and like having to like you know how nursing school is and all that stuff. Like it was
Hmm.
my grandma that stayed with me and all that stuff. So I was like, dude, I gotta be down there with Gma and all that stuff. So, but my grandmother was like, listen, like I support you, whatever. I'll be fine. Like God's got me type shit. So like. I know how much you talk about Baltimore. I know how much you love the city and like you love the. She doesn't understand shit about hardcore,
Yeah.
but she like sees videos and stuff like that, and she's like okay, like as long as you're not like it keeps me out of trouble. She knows how I am, so she's like it's keeping me out of trouble. So she's like stay up there. But so like yeah, so I was gonna move back here, but like my heart, Baltimore always had my heart since I like came up here and stuff. So I was at Disturbing the Peace 2 years ago and like 2 or a year ago. I don't know. The band started a year ago. So yeah, I was at Disturbing the Peace and uh start this off. I do not condone violence of any sort, but I do condone self-defense. I was at a show and this dude tried to like my homie was moshing, my homie Matt was moshing, and this dude tried to like put him in an armbar or something. And so he was like he had Matt, and Matt couldn't let go. So me instinctively I handled the situation. And I happened to handle the situation in front of Che and Justice Tritt.
Of course. Yeah.
So and then I was like mad at the show. So during the Speed set, I remember because Speed was playing that year. I remember Speed was up there. I forgot what song it was. And I was just mad. And I was like, something was in me. Like you see Spider-Man like Spider-Man 1 where like the Green Goblin mask is talking to Osborn
Of course.
something in I saw the mic and the mic was like grab me dog and I was like bet so I went up there and I grabbed the mic from Speed and I sang the verse and he was like what the fuck and then like there's a photo of me just mad like walking across the stage so I'm chilling at home and I get a DM from Justice and I'm like checking my phone I'm like this must be fucking fake. And I
Yeah.
look, I'm like,
Right.
dude, I was like, what the fuck? Justice Trip just DM me? And I'm like fucking freaking out and shit. He literally texted me like, who are you? And I was
He's so
like,
funny, yo.
yeah, he's funny as shit. He's like, no context. He's just like, who are you? And I'm like, I'm Tim. And he goes, oh, I thought you were somebody else, but dude, I saw you get rowdy at the show and all that stuff, and I like your energy. What band are you in? And I was like, I'm not in a band. He was like, yo, what the fuck? He goes, yeah, he was like, you need to change that ASAP. And it's like, I'm like sitting here, I'm like, dude, is he mad at me? Is he happy? Because he like texting like, just as texting like these one line,
Hmm.
like these blurps and stuff like that. So it's like, I like me personally, like I'm like dyslexic as shit and like I can't read up on social cues. So if you text me something, like you can text me like happy as shit and I'll be like, dude, this dude's mad at me.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting here like freaking out. I'm like, okay. And he's like, yeah, I saw you at the show. I was like, dude, I'm not in trouble. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I didn't mean to, like, I didn't know if like, cause I didn't know if like the dude, I fought or whatever was like,
Yeah.
I didn't know if he was
Like hurt or like
like somebody like hurt or somebody important and all that stuff. Cause like,
true.
I come
Yeah.
off aggressive at shows, but I like dead ass not like, I don't want to, like, I don't try to hurt people. And I think that comes from like my mom being a nurse and stuff like that. Like, I just don't
Hmm.
like, which is funny because I joined the military and I did fucking mix like trained in mixed martial arts and shit. So it's kind of funny. I don't like hurting people, but yeah, like I didn't know if he was somebody like somebody in the scene that people knew and all that shit. So like when Justice texted me, I was like, dude, did I fuck up? Like did I like fuck up? Like did we fuck up the wrong person type shit? But he was like, yo, he was like, yo, who like he was just pretty much just trying to find out who I was and shit like that because he's like he's never seen me before, I guess, but I don't know if he like heard shit about me and all that stuff. So he like the next text he sends me is like, "Give me your top five hardcore albums right now." And I was like, "Fuck, dude." I was like, so like I gave him my list, and he was like, "Bet." And so
Wait,
I'm
did
chilling.
before I want to interrupt. Do you remember the list?
Oh yeah, it was Bow by a hardcore band called Focus. Christian hardcore band from the 90s. Check them out. They're like, it's like the shit that they were like doing back then. It's like you hear it and you're like, dude, this shit could like go hard today.
Hmm.
It was that. No Omega by Cold World. Songs to Scream. Songs to Scream to the Sun. At the Sun by Half Heart. Um, Master Killer by Marauder. And then, dude, the last one changes. The last one changes between Bright Side by Killing Time or it changes between Judge bringing it down.
I
Depends on which
respect
one I
not
listen to.
throwing like a trapped under ice there. Just just to be like,
Trapped
hey,
under, don't get me like okay. Don't get me wrong. Like I wanted to, but I feel like in my head I was like that would be corny because I'd be like
yeah,
because
you're
I literally, dude,
fanboying.
I literally have Born to Die like tattooed across my knuckles. Like the '07 demo like changed my life. Like
Yeah,
I listen to the '07 demo every day, but like yeah, I just like I'm not gonna tell like Justice like TY like, but like yeah, dude, '07 demo and like God, there's a little fucking fuzzy thing, yeah.
you're chilling, you're chilling.
But like yeah, of course TY and all that shit. But in the grand scheme of stuff, it's like fucking Sleep Bitch by Stouts on that list, fucking like Next Step Up, like all like the Baltimore like OGs are on that list and shit. Shout out to Gut Instincts too. But yeah, I gave him my list and he was like, he literally goes, "Wait, you listen to Focus?" I was like, "Yeah," and he goes, dude, you're the first person I ever meant to like. I listen to Focus all the time. You're the first person I ever meant to mention that." So he's like, "Bet." So pretty much, the next day, like my phone was blowing up. I'm like, what the fuck? And people are like, "Yo, Che from Flashbox like trying to get in contact with you or whatever." I'm like, and like Che, you're gonna see this. No disrespect to you, Che. Like I didn't really know who Che was. Like,
Yeah,
like I knew a Flashspot. Like I was wearing Flashspot merch and shit. But it's like the like I got like when you see like I got a couple like Nike shoes. I got a couple of Vans. I couldn't tell you who owns Vans. I couldn't tell you who owns Nike. I just like their shit.
yeah.
And like in Baltimore, it's like, yo, I see people wearing Flashspot shit. That shit's cool as fuck. I'm gonna buy some Flashspot shirts.
Hmm.
So
Flat spot, carpet.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Flashspot carpet and stuff
Shout
like
out
that. Like
carpet.
shout out to fucking carpet, dude. I got like a whole carpet section in my
Right.
fucking up in there. Like I have a bunch of Flashball shirts. I have a bunch of carpet shit. Like I obviously I knew about Flashball because I knew about Speed. I
Yeah.
knew about Drive Bomb. Like I knew about Flashball. Like even like in the like the like if you find anybody with like the original like '07 demo shit, it says Flashball on it.
Hmm.
So like I knew about Flashball. I just didn't know who owned it or whatever. It was like it's like the scene from The Godfather where it's like people talk about him and then the dudes finally meet him and shit. So it's like kind of that situation. Che hits me up and Che's like, "Yo, uh, yeah, I've been hearing a lot about you and all that shit, and I like see this photo about you. Like, are you in a band or something like that?" And I was like, "Nah, man, nah, I'm just chilling." And he's like, "Where you from?" And I said, I live in the county area." He's like, "Oh shit." He's like, "I'm starting a band, but I want somebody in the band to like live in the city so they like can like experience the city and like have a perspective on it." And I'm like, I've been going to shows since I was like 20, and I was like, I've been in the city a lot. Like I ain't like new to the city and stuff like that. And he goes, "Yeah, I got you." But he goes, I'm thinking about moving to Tennessee and stuff like that, all this crap. And he's like, "Let me see if I can find you a place in Baltimore. Are you like willing to move?" I was like, "I'll think about it." So I'm like, bet. So time goes by, like I think like a month or two go by. And I'm like, dude, this Che dude never hit me back up. Like, what the fuck? Like, I guess I'm not like I'm literally packing my shit to go like move back, like so I can be close to my grandma and shit. I'm literally packing my shit. Che literally like texts me an address and he says, "Be at this house at 12 o'clock." I was like, what the fuck? So you can ask Kaden. So I'm like, me being in the military and all that shit, like I'm really secure about like my personal space. I'm like low key kind of like I was paranoid and shit. So I pull up to this random house. I'm driving on green. I'm like driving like to get to the house that we practice at, you have to drive through like this area like Greenmount. And
Hmm.
Greenmount's like kind of sketchy. So I'm driving. I get to where the house is at. And I swear I had my gun in my back. And like I'm like in the house and I have to go down to like this basement where we're having practice. And it's like I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And it's Che down there. It's like, yo, what's up, dude? And I was like, oh shit. I was like, okay, bet. So that's a funny. I don't even think Che knows, but yeah, it's a funny story because I'm like, dude, what the fuck's happening? But yeah, I get down there. Uh, Che's just like, yeah, like Che's like, we're gonna play. Start freestyling on the mic and shit. I was like, bet. So I'm like screaming and all that, whatever. And he goes, yeah, it sounds good. And then like that's the end of that shit. He's like, yo, I think you might be the dude. Like we have to work on shit because you obviously like I was like rough around the edges and shit like that. Like obviously
Hmm.
I didn't do shit. And so what's a big help is like before we start recording stuff, Justice like would send me like vocal lessons and like different things to like practice on the shit. And like this wasn't even me like asking. Like Justice was like doing this. Like that's how like yo, shout out to Justice Trip, you're a fucking real one for this. But like
Hmm.
Justice was like helping me out and like sending me like vocal shit and all that stuff, just like what he uses to help him, like out of just the kindness of his heart, dude. And like I didn't even ask him because I still like at this time like I still felt weird like texting him asking him like yo for advice and stuff because I'm like dude like he's fucking Justice and shit like. And
He's
so
such a nice guy though. Such
dude, nicest dude ever,
I
nicest
just
dude
did an
ever, bro.
interview with him last night at the Lithuania Music Hall, and like such a nice fucking guy.
Dude, yeah, fucking, it's awesome as fuck. It's awesome having like that's what I also love about side note. That's what I love about Baltimore. Like, and I can only speak from Baltimore because like this is the scene I'm part of and stuff. But like you can talk to these dudes.
Hmm.
Like
For sure.
that's like the like and like I know like hardcore like in the sense of hardcore it's supposed to be like it's just normal dudes playing music and shit. But no matter what, there's gonna be a sense of like now I don't want to use the word celebrity type shit, but
Hmm.
you know as somebody like watching somebody like you're like, yo, like this dude made this piece of music that like affected my life in some type of way. So
Yeah,
there's gonna be like a sense of grandeur like meeting somebody like that.
for sure.
So like and then like, dude, down to earth guy. It's like that's what I love about Baltimore. You can talk to these motherfuckers. Like if Taz at a show, you can talk to him. Like Che's at a show, like you can talk to Che. Like he's not like no one here like acts like they're above anybody. Well, I wouldn't say no one, but like majority of the dudes, they don't act like they're above anybody. It's like that's what I love about it. Like a kill, you can talk to a kill. Like if you see a kill at a show, you can talk to a kill. Kill's funny as shit, by the way.
He is funny as shit. I'm
And
recording with him soon, hopefully.
yeah, yeah,
He's
dude,
so
he's funny
funny.
as shit. Yeah. Uh, so like, yeah, Akil and all that stuff, like you can talk to these motherfuckers, man. And like once you get past like the O, like once I got past like the O, like like holy shit, dude, like yeah, he's out of the kindness of his heart, he's just sending me shit that he like uses and all that shit. Like I feel like Michael Jordan's like giving me all the secrets of shit. Like I'm just like right, I'm taking notes, man. I don't fucking like I was horrible at school and all that shit. I was trash at school. Motherfucker got me taking notes about fucking vocal warm-ups. Treating this shit like I was treating this shit like I was Kobe, dog. But yeah, so yeah, Che Che finds me a like this place that I'm at right now. Che finds me a place to like live at and all that shit. Like he like puts out like yo, because I called the dudes down in Tennessee back to like Sammy. I called Sammy and my grandmother, like the people that I respect down in Knoxville. I called them and I was like, yo, dude, like I know I'm trying to come down to Knoxville and like help the scene out down there, but like this opportunity came out in Baltimore and like my heart's calling me to do that. Sammy's like, listen, dude, you could always come back here, but like we all know you. You belong in Baltimore. You've been there since like you moved out. Like you're good. You have our blessing. I called my grandma and my grandma gave me her blessing and shit like that. I was like, yeah, because I literally had a chance to go down to Tennessee because my mom supports me. My mom was pissed because I had a contracting job in Tennessee for the Department of Energy. And I was like, that's like a six-figure fucking job. And I was like, I turned it down to like start a band. Imagine telling my mom that. And so
That's wild.
yeah, dude, it's wild as shit. I don't regret it though, obviously. This shit's kind of cool.
For
But
sure.
yeah, Che like gets me a place I can rent out up here. And I moved to the city and I've been living in the city ever since.
That's
So
dope.
yeah, it's been dope as shit. So my bad. I went like on a long like
Bro,
tangent.
I love when
Okay.
people talk. I try to let people talk as long as they can. If I ever cut you off,
Okay,
tell me to
bet.
shut up and just keep going. I don't care.
Nah, you're good, dude. You're good, dude.
But
So that's kind of
yeah.
how this shit started and how I got into the band.
No, that's sick. And I think it's cool too, like obviously you guys are getting recognition from the Baltimore scene already and playing so few shows already, which is dope. And like you guys have like some cool, really cool shows coming up, which we'll talk about a little bit later. And it's
Yeah.
probably you're probably feeling a little different too because one of the albums that you mentioned, you're opening now for that band that kind of changed you a little bit. So,
Yeah, that's dude, that shit was insane. When he told me that when I got told that that shit was happening, fucking yeah, the scene down here in Baltimore and shit like that. Like obviously we got Che, we got Ryan and stuff like that. And then like me, like I wasn't like known like big, but like people knew me from like how I mosh.
mhm.
Like people like if you go around the scene, they're like, oh Tim, like that's the dude that like be fucking people up at shows. Like I like given like I aggressively mosh and shit, but like at the end of the day, like I'm not trying to hurt nobody. Like if I hit you and shit like that, like I'll pick you up and I'll make
Mhm.
sure you're good and all that stuff. And like I'm a fucking like you can't tell because I'm sitting down, I'm on a phone screen, but I'm like six like two like 220. Like and I was like former military dude. Like I'm a big motherfucker in the
Yeah.
sense of like I'm a big motherfucker dude. So like I'm aware of my space when I like do shit.
Yeah.
So like I kind of got known for that because I was going to like damn near every show I could. Like I was going to random ass shows. And it's not because like I was going to like the most random shows, but it's because all my homies were there. Like all my homies like are in like bands. Like my homie like Steven, he's in a band. Like shout out to Sluggo, wearing the Sluggo merch. Like Denouement, like all my homies are like were involved in music. And not everybody in like our little like collective type of shit, because it's like a group of us, but like not everybody in our collective's like from the city, but motherfuckers are always in the city type shit. So like it was funny as shit because I always thought like all my friends always thought they were like from the city and they're like, no, I'm from here. But like we be in like every Baltimore show type shit. So yeah, those guys, like I owe everything, like any type of recognition I have in the city, like I owe to the homies. Like I really do. Cause like they're like, yo, we got this dude named Timmy. Like, bro, Timmy can fucking mosh. Like any show that show up, like we got like any show that show up and like we know it's gonna be a big show, like, yo, Tim, pull up to the show and shit. So like yeah, like shout out to all like it's like any position I'm in right now is literally because of like the homies and shit like that. Like so I like people knew me in the city, so when the band shit got announced, they're like, yo, what the fuck? Like there was buzz in the city because they're like, yo, this Tim motherfucker, like because there's that rumor that's like, yo, any dude who moshes hard is gonna be like a crazy ass frontman.
hmm
So like it was kind of like one of those type of situations type of things.
Do you find yourself, I mean, I know you've played a few shows, but do you find yourself with your stage dynamic to be a crazy frontman?
Yeah, I think it's like I think it's like there's a certain like aspect to it and all that stuff, and like not to be that guy. You can like, but like also like there's not a lot of like black dudes and like
Hmm?
black dudes in hardcore and shit like that. And like
Yeah.
there is like obviously like hardcore's for everybody and all that shit. But as far as like frontmen that like there's not like there's not like a in the grand scheme of shit, there's not like a lot of us. So I think that like that has aspect into it too. And like if I can like bring like aspects from like I guess my culture in a way and like mix it with hardcore and how I like am on stage and shit. Cause like I said, like for me it's like I'm from the South, so for me it's like Outkast, like Gucci Man, like T.I.,
Yeah.
like Ludacris. Like I used to like sit down and like watch their performances and be like, yo, because everybody from the South wanted at one point every motherfucker wanted to be a rapper, bro.
hmm
Every motherfucker wanted to be a rapper. I want to be a rapper. I can't rap or shit. Fucking like I barely knew how to rhyme a Dr. Seuss book and I read the motherfuckers. So like everybody wanted to be a rapper. So at one point like I used to watch their shit and be like, yo, like emulate the performance and stuff like that. So like I think like that has an aspect in how I am on like stage and all that stuff. So and like I like to think I'm funny. Like I'm funny. I like to think I'm funny. Like
I think you're funny.
I
You're funny
yeah,
enough, I
I make
guess.
yeah, I'm funny enough. Like I make jokes and shit. Like and like try to make jokes on stage because I just don't like me personally. I'm feeling weird because it's like during like the shows we played and all that stuff. Like in between sets, like I'm like staring at people. I'm like, dude, like I might as well try to make this motherfucker laugh, like
Yeah,
or something. Because like I feel like that kind of like helps in a way.
for sure.
So I'll make a joker here too there, but I think it's like yeah, I think in the grand scheme, like performing wise, like me being a mosher and me being the type of person I am, like I watch like a lot of like comedy skits and shit like that, like Dave Chappelle, like all that shit. Like I grew up watching that stuff, so it's like I feel like the strongest, the strongest, like the opposite of like hate and all that shit is like love and like making people laugh and shit. So like Yeah.
Why
I'm
not
not starting
both?
like a stand. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not starting like a stand-up career or anything anytime soon, but fucking the hardcore stage is gonna be like my stand-up stage for a bit. So
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
you got to use what platform you get, right?
Yeah, pretty much. And what
So
better platform to when a bunch of people are beating each other up? So it's like
exactly,
it works
right?
out.
It's like if they don't
Yeah.
laugh, it's like, well, they were probably beating someone up, so it's okay.
Yeah.
You got a little bit, a little leeway. I
Yeah,
want to
that's what
talk
I'm
about
saying.
too. You were talking about like with Baltimore and like the scene. Like obviously, you guys are a Baltimore-based band. Where do you see like the future of Baltimore, like grabbing that fourth member? Do you want to try to keep it in-house still?
I think there's a lot of talent in Baltimore.
Hmm.
Uh no matter like no matter the what what like position they're in and all that stuff, there's like a lot of fucking talent in Baltimore. And so I think inherently, yeah, like in the future, like the band's always gonna be a Baltimore band. The band's always gonna represent what's going on and evolve with what's going on in the city. Uh yeah, that's how I feel about the band. It's always be city based and represent what's going on in Baltimore and try to be like I guess like we're all going to get older and shit, but if not like the voice of Baltimore, like the history of Baltimore type shit. So yeah, I think it's always going to be it's always going to be internally like Baltimore based like band.
Yeah, and I feel like that's good too. Like being such a city influenced band, and obviously you even being newer in terms of like obviously like with Chief being with Flat Spot, like he's been around this, and Ryan with End It, like they've already lived through the Baltimore scene, but like they're still supported. So I don't know. I feel like there's a different sense of community that Baltimore has in comparison to others. It's a lot more close knit, if you will.
Yeah, it is. It is. Baltimore is a lot close knit and all that stuff because it's like the city is big enough where it's a fucking like if you drive to Baltimore, you're like, yo, that's a fucking city.
Hmm.
But it's small enough where it's like, dude, everybody's on top of each other here.
Yeah.
Like Che lives like Che, Ryan, and everybody like they live relatively close to me.
Oh, that's cool.
But like, yeah, they want to say that to them. Like, dude, try try getting one of them to like drive like 10 minutes outside of their house. It's like whatever. But I'm from the south, so it's like, yo, you trying to go to this place 30 minutes away? I'm like, fuck, hell yeah, brother.
Yeah.
Fucking yeah. So it's like I'll fucking because like the other day I was like I hit up Che and I was like, yo, can we like you trying to go to Waffle House? And he's like, one, why the fuck are you trying to go to Waffle House past 6 a.m.? That's the first question. Two, he's like, where the fuck is there a Waffle House at? And I'm like, dude, there's literally one 25 minutes away from us. And he goes, yeah, that's far as fuck. And I'm
What?
like, in my head, I'm like, motherfucker, it's 25 minutes. But now it's like when I first moved into the city. Now it's like, now I'm starting to be like, people hit me up and be like, yo, you trying to come hang out? And I'll look at the place and it'd be like 25 minutes and a half. And I'm like, dude, it's over my limit. So I'm starting to build that fucking, the Baltimore driving habit now.
I'm a
So.
10 minute walk max.
Yeah. Dude, I can fucking walk now. It's funny as shit. I was the opposite. I used to hate walking, but now I'm like, I do the fucking the street, like where I live at, there's like so much like restaurants like two
Hmm.
blocks down.
That's
So I just
awesome.
walk it. I walk all the time. So it offsets for me like stuff in my face all the time. So
Fair enough.
I get to walk. That's my excuse to eat like unhealthy food because I'm walking. So
And running around on stage enough.
that is true. That does burn calories. My like my sports watch thinks I'm like dying. It'd be funny as shit because the emergency thing go off and it's like, sir, are you okay? And I'm like, yo, yes I am. Samsung, I am moshing currently. Phone thinks I'm like dying. It's funny as shit.
You guys have, by the time we're record, I mean, it's by the time this comes out, you guys will have your first like e or first record coming out.
Hell yeah.
The set self-titled, Self-Evident Truth, right? You guys, it's looking here, we got 7 songs, 16 minutes, solid, right?
Yep.
Just I was wondering, a lot of times when you start a band, that I've noticed at least, what made you guys want it to be a self-titled for the first record? I'm just like, and I don't know if you have any insight. I was just curious because a lot of times it's like the second or third record that they do the self-titled for. I was just curious.
Yeah. That's a great question. I think we wanted it to be like a sort of like statement thing because we're
Hmm.
abbreviated the set, but we wanted the people to be like, yo, this is what the set like means and this is what we stand for type shit. Like like yeah, that's what we wanted to be. We want to be
Hmm.
like, yo, this is a statement. This is who we are. This is like the city we're from, and like this is what we like. This is what we want you to like when you hear the first set record. This is what we want you to hear. And I feel like also the Self-Evident Truth's a badass name. So
Yeah, it's a
we
fucking
kind of
great
like,
name.
yeah. So we wanted to be like that. We wanted to be like our breakout statement to be like, yo, this is who we are. And then after that, we can have all like the themes and like all like the concept, like whatever the fuck, because we got ideas. So yeah.
I got you. With you guys coming out with this first album and you not having, I would say comfortably that you probably don't have a ton of experience like writing or anything. Did you have a decent part in like the writing process for lyrics, or was it more so get it acclimated to how you want to present those lyrics?
Oh, I wrote everything. I wrote all the lyrics like myself. Like
Okay.
Che and shout out to Justin Noise who record that. Che and Justin like helped me like structure the shit because like I don't know shit about like music in the sense of like Ryan and Che when they're like making shit they be talking about like timing and like half speed and two. Bro, I don't know shit about that shit, man. Motherfucker, I hear a song and I'm like, yo, let me say some shit that I think is cool over it. Like I don't know shit about that stuff, like the technical stuff. I probably do need to learn. It'll probably help me in the long run. So
Yeah.
I got a guitar. I'm gonna start like playing and like listen to all this shit. But like fucking me, it's like one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish over like a dope ass fucking beat. Like it sounds like I'm like, yo, this shit's hard as fuck. And then I'm in the studio and like I say my line and Justin's like another one, another take, another take. And like by like the fifth one, I'm like, Justin, like I'm about to fucking tear your head off. Like this shit's he's like, dude, you're off by like half a millisecond. I'm like, dude, how the fuck do you even know this? Like but like now, like it's funny shit because like I went back to record to do like guest vocals for like one of my homies bands,
hmm
and it was like way easier because like I
Yeah.
picked up on shit. And I'm like, dude, this is like fucking amazing. It's like Doctor Strange when he like gets all his powers and he like learns everything. I'm a huge fucking nerd, so if I like make like comic book or anime references, bear
Dude,
with me. I'm super
I go to three Comic Cons a year.
okay. Bet,
I'm a huge I collect comic book art. Like I'm a huge comic book nerd.
bet, say less, dude, because I'm like I'm gonna say this. They're gonna be like, dude, this dude's a nerd. He's not cool.
No, you're cool.
But
I like that shit.
yeah.
Behind me,
Yeah.
I'm looking at my Comic Con backpack with all my like Scarlet Witch and Batman pins on it right now.
Oh shit. Yeah, dude, I got like the fucking whatchamacallit, they're over here, but I got like Batman, like the Killing Joke,
Oh,
fucking
fuck yeah.
Court of Owls, fucking Long Halloween. I love the Long Halloween. Daredevil.
Do you read Absolute Batman or The Long Halloween?
Fuck yes, I read Absolute Batman.
Did love Absolute Batman. I didn't read
Love Abs.
17 yet, but I
Yeah, I
have
haven't
to.
read the newest one yet. I think the last one I read was the shit with Bane when Bane got like revealed.
Oh, okay, Court of Vengeance.
Yeah. Yeah, and
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, fucking Darkseid hates this motherfucker, bro.
Now,
Like Darkseid hates Batman. Cause I'm like, even with like absolute Superman and absolute like Diana and like Flash and all this shit, and like I'm like, dude, I swear these guys are not fighting nearly as hard as people as Batman's fighting right now. This shit's so
mm-mm.
unfair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Absolute Batman's been fantastic.
This
Um,
shit fucking amazing.
I've been I read the shit out of well, obviously Hush. And like who doesn't
Yeah.
like Hush?
Yeah, that one's
But
fucking
honestly,
good.
all the Batman stuff is pretty good.
All
There's
the
not
Batman shit's good.
besides like for me, everything but Tom King's stuff is good.
I feel you, yeah.
But yeah,
Fucking
sorry, I got sidetracked. My bad.
nah, like dude, nerd shit. We can like dude, we could have a whole podcast on just talking about nerd shit.
All right.
But yeah, fucking love Batman, love comic books, love that shit. But yeah, back to the recording shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, yeah, I did like I did like guest vocals for one of my homies for one of his bands, and dude, the process went so much smoother.
Do
And
you
so
think it
like
was more so like the engineer that you were working with being a little bit more like not as specific, if you will?
uh the thing about it, Justin's always gonna fucking like push me. Like I
hmm
know Justin like I know, like, I met him through like recording this shit, but like, I see him at shows. I saw him at shows before, like, cause he did, I forgot what track he did for End It, but he did a track with End It. And like, so
Gotcha.
I knew him. I saw him at shows and shit. But like, I like, if I see Justin in public, I talk to him and like, try to like spend time with him and shit. He's like generally like a cool fucking dude. But like, he doesn't like sugarcoat shit for me. Like when I went to do it the second time, he was still doing the same shit. Like, let's do another take. But it was just a smoother process because I kind of knew what he was looking for now. Because we spent like months just recording this shit. So like Justin's never going to fucking sugarcoat shit with me. Like he's going to be like, yeah, which is like he's gonna be he like I remember one time I was recording, he's like, Tim, you're a big motherfucker, like sound like it. And I was like, I like looked at him like through the little fucking glass shit. I was like, this motherfucker, but I was like, he's right. He's right though. So it's like he's a big part on like personally like I can speak for like how I sounded on the record. Cause like yeah, like you can ask him. There's times where like I was like, dude, I'm fucking done doing this shit. Like this shit's stupid as fuck. But like he always had like my best interests. And like I think you can hear in the quality of like the when it comes out you can hear in the quality of like and the delivery of how shit's going. So I think it's dope.
Was there anything that like you really wanted to touch on with this your first record? Like obviously you said that you didn't really want it to be a concept album, but you want like you're presenting your band. Like this is going to be the album that
Yeah.
everyone looks at for the next year or two. Like what is something
Yeah.
that you want first time listener, little Jimmy that's never listened to hardcore, like what do you want him to take away from your album?
I wanted him to take away like I think there's a lot of variety of our albums, so it's not like we got some really heavy songs, we got some really like melodic songs, and we got some groovy ass shit. So I want people who like fresh off the listen to be like, yo, like there's different aspects of hardcore.
Hmm.
Like it's just not like your beat down. It's just not like there's different aspects of hardcore. But I also want people to like to look at the lyrics and not just like don't get me wrong, the shit sounds tough as fuck, but it's tough as fuck, and I want there to be like some type. I want you to take something away from it because like I said, I was in the military and stuff. Like I've been around like the world, and so like I have a different perspective on things that I talk about. And like for instance, like we have this one track called how am I like I'm going blank on the own tracks and I listen to them every day.
Do you want me to
Holy
start
crap.
you want me to start naming them?
Yeah, starting
Okay.
them. Why did I forget? I'm having like a
Okay,
brain
this
fart.
chain.
This chain.
Okay.
That's literally the song. This chain.
Track one.
Yeah, track one. This chain. I literally listened to it today. This chain. On this chain, there's a line that says, "At the top, they never let us be free. They sent us to their wars, have us fight for a fee." I probably just got that wrong. Like I said, dude, I have a short-term memory loss. But that song particularly, like, that song's about like my time in the military, but it's written, I think I written in a way where it's like everybody could be like, yo, dude, like this is what's going on in our world. Like perfect example, like literally the shit that's been going on for the last 2 days. Like you can fucking see that, like, dude, these people don't have your best interests at heart,
No, not at
no
all.
matter what. Like beyond race, beyond what your sexual orientation at, like it's us versus them
Hmm.
type of situation. Like, and I don't mean us versus them in a necessary violent way, but like that's what the whole point of self-evident truth. Like the truth, we know what the truth is, and we know how it is for everyday people. Like you're a nurse,
Yeah,
you have to deal with people from different backgrounds, different
of
pay like
course.
ranges. Like we know what the real world is. These people like that are like in control of like what we want to call our government, they're so fucking disconnected from like
Yeah.
the everyday shit. So we like I want this album to be like, yo, like that's why we wanted like a variety of like, because you have like your beatdown kids, you have like your groove and funk kids. We want everybody to have something from this album and like to come together and like be like, yo, like the set's trying to like do something like everybody can hop on board with. And then the lyrics are like the bread is like the beats and stuff like that, but the lyrics is everything inside the sandwich. So like would be like, yo, like there's substance behind the shit that makes you want to beat people up. But there's a great message, trust me.
Yeah, you're
That's
like
what I kind of want to
beating
yeah.
the shit out of them, but everyone deserves rights. You're
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, yeah.
don't take away from me.
I'm gonna hit you with this left hook, but I want you to know that your life matters.
Yo, I am
Be
pro-choice,
who
but
you
you will be
that's
hit
what
in
I'm
the gut.
saying. Yeah, you will be hit.
That's
I
funny
want
as
you to
fuck.
know, yeah, the strength and unity. I'm just gonna show you the strength part right now.
Unity
But no,
later.
and all,
We'll talk at the
yeah,
merch table.
but in all, yeah, that's facts. Like, dude, it's funny as shit because people talk to me outside of shows and they're like, dude, you act like nothing how you like do at shows. I'm like, yeah, it's kind of the point.
Yeah.
But yeah, but like back to a serious note, yeah, just you can tell with the lyrics, like that song, particularly This Chain, like it's about my time in the military. Like, don't get me wrong, like I don't regret my time in the military and all stuff. I got out in the right time, as you can see. I fucking
Hmm.
dodged a bullet. Uh but yeah, like I don't regret like my service in the military, but like I don't have this over sense of like patriotic, like, oh my God, I love America as it is, but I love America for like the people. Like we live in a society that's like, I've been around the world and like America is the most diverse, like multicultural place where there's people of different backgrounds, different orientations, different religions, and we can coexist. And like, despite like what's going on and what the media tries to push, like people here, like especially not another thing, Baltimore, especially Baltimore, dude. I'm like the only like there's like me and two other black dudes on this block. Everybody else is like Hispanic and dude, how many times my neighbors have like been like knocked on my door and been like, "Yo, you had a package, we didn't want it to get stolen. Like here it is." And these are the people. These are the people that These are the people that the government and the fucking Mr. Orange Man is trying to fucking tell me that they're trying to terrorize our country and take our jobs
Hmm.
and shit. But these motherfuckers out here going out of their way to make sure I'm good. And I just moved into the neighborhood
Yeah.
and like bringing me stuff like, yo, we just seen you move to the neighborhood. Like we're so and so. Like these are the people that you're trying to tell me like I gotta fear and I gotta like look over my back for. Like, yo, get the fuck out of here, man. Like, like I said, they're so disconnected from the real world and shit like that. And in the lyrics, you can hear like, yeah, like, dude, I just want people to be like to get off the sound and be like, yo, like once they get past like the music and all that shit and listen to the words and get to know the words and be like, yo, like it's really like the set's like it's really us versus like them. Like the set is like I want it to be like the set to be like a fucking like it's not just like a cool ass name and shit like that. It's like all of us collectively like striving to have like a better fucking country. And not like a better country like how they want it. Because you know how the motherfuckers want like to like want our country to be like the country that we know we should have, where everybody's treated with respect, everybody's treated like you're worth some shit in this country. So that's just how I feel about it.
Ah, that was a great answer. I respect that answer too. It's not like cut and dry. This is the lyrics, and this is what I want you to hear. You have actual
Yeah.
feelings and meaning behind it. I'll leave you with one more little topic. Your show's coming up. I mean, we got just reading off here. We got in March. You guys are going with Judge. You guys are going to like Baltimore, Richmond, Cleveland. I think Syracuse, right? Is that the fourth one? Maybe.
Uh,
I
I
th I
think
think
I don't know for sure.
I
I
think
think
some nerd will
I
correct me if I'm wrong.
yeah, but yeah. We got like four shows with them. That's all I know. I think four or three.
And then
But
in South
yeah,
Carolina, you guys got that festival for the freaks. That's like a little. It's crazy too. You guys are like headlining it technically.
yeah,
Uh,
low key we are.
and then for May, which this is the show that I'm definitely gonna try to go to because unfortunately I can't make the Judge one in Baltimore. But the Demise show and at the Pie Shop in DC, that's gonna be sick,
Oh, that show's gonna be fucking sick.
dude.
Shout
I'm
out to Dexter. Shout out to Dexter. I don't know if you know who Dexter is, but Dexter is this fucking like 17-year-old kid that be booking like all these like this.
for
It's like
real.
some 17-year-old kids like 17 that be booking all these shows, man.
That's sick.
Yeah, like he literally like dude does schoolwork, comes out of school and like books these shows. Like and the shows that this like motherfucker be booking is crazy as fuck. Shout out to Guma Productions. But yeah, and it's at the pie shop. I don't know if you've been to the pie shop,
I want to go so
but
bad. I've never been.
dude, a demise show at the pie shop and like if who's playing that show, it's gonna be a fucking war zone.
Oh
That's all I gotta
God.
say. It's gonna be a fucking war zone. I'm gonna be scared. I'm probably gonna stand behind Ryan while he's playing drums while we're performing, just so I don't get hit.
I'm probably gonna stand
So
behind you guys. I'll be
yeah,
in the
I'm
back.
they're gonna be like, "Where's Tim at?" I'm gonna be behind Ryan, like at the top. Like I'm gonna be singing the lyrics back there. But yeah, dude, I'm worried about my fucking safety for that show. So it's gonna be that one's gonna be fucking lit.
I'm nervous now. I wasn't nervous until you said that.
Dude, it's cool, man.
But yeah, no, it's good too. Like it's a very diverse group of band or like group of bands you're playing with, places you're playing. Like I respect that you guys are branching out of Baltimore so quickly in terms of
Yeah,
playing in different cities and towns. And I think a lot of people are gonna receive your guys' music well, just from even listening to the first two songs. Like I can't
yeah.
imagine that it doesn't go well. But yeah, guys, just the one like little final thing. Like I said earlier, March, Judge, That's gonna be great. I think the Baltimore one is your self or is your release party technically, right?
Yeah, it is.
Do you guys plan on doing like track one all the way through for the most part?
Pretty much. I don't think we're gonna do it in like that order necessarily, but
Hmm.
the way we have it set up is gonna keep people engaged. I fuck with how they like rearranged it and all that shit.
I
It's gonna be
got you.
dope. And then we got a cover song in there. I ain't gonna say what cover song we're doing, but it
Of
should get the
course.
people going type shit.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, dude, I'm excited for that show. Like a lot of people that like are like really important to me are gonna be at that show. So it's gonna mean a lot. Like I said, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for my homies, man. Like I'm not like I get like I'm a front man and all that shit, and people are gonna see me a certain type of way, but I'm just like a conduit for like what's happening in the city. That's why I feel like it. Like I'm nobody special, dude. Like I get like I'm about to be thrusted into the fucking spotlight, I guess the hardcore spotlight and shit like that.
Yeah.
But like I'm just a conduit for like my experiences and people around me. Like I'm just telling what the fuck I've been through and what people I know been through type shit. So it's like, dude, at shows, anybody watching this, you can come up to me and talk to me and all that shit, dude. Like, I'm a cool guy. I
Hell
just, I
yeah.
just look scared. I just look scary, but I'm a cool dude.
Hell
Done.
yeah.
Like, that's like how I kind of always wanted to be. Like this shit's not our band, and I don't want to fucking sound corny as fuck. It sounds corny as fuck and be like, this band's for the city, this band's for y'all. But like, honestly, like, it is like. It's like, because for me, this is how I see it. Like coming from somebody who goes to shows and like knows what hardcore does for people. Like dude, I like hardcore, like, and I don't like, again, I don't want to sound corny shit like that, but hardcore saved my fucking life. Like I was drinking heavily, I was doing dumb shit, like I like hardcore saved like my life in a sense. So like to know the impact that like this genre, like not even genre, fucking this like I hate saying like genre music
Like
because
the
to me it's
scene?
like yeah, like me, like dude, like I get it, it's the hardcore scene technically, but like me, it's like to me it's like hardcore's not like a genre, it's like a generational like movement to me. That's how I feel about it. Like this shit's not just like some music shit. Cause like I know like the impact it has on your life, has on
Hmm.
my life, has on like various people's life. Like I know the fucking impact. Like I know what these fucking lyrics can do. Like I know like when I'm like listening to 100, like when I'm listening to like 100 Demons in the Eyes of the Lord and shit, like yeah, 100 like in the Eyes of the Lord is fucking one of the toughest records out there. But when you listen to the lyrics and shit, when I was overseas and I was away from my family and shit like that, like those lyrics, bro, like who do I trust? Nobody. Like that shit like means something to me. So I feel like it's a great responsibility. And I feel like any person who's like any band member, but especially like if you're a frontman, you should be like, that's how you should like go in attention with like every performance. Like this could be the performance that somebody needed that like, yo, like they were going through the worst day of their fucking life.
Hmm.
And like this is the performance like they needed. Or like, oh shit, somebody's having a fucking horrible day, like they're going through shit. Like one of the songs that I had like helped them and all that shit. And I'm not saying like even if it's like even if my music doesn't impact anybody that deep, the fact that you like tuned in to listen and you felt some type of emotion from it, even if it's not like some ultra deep emotion, even if it's just like, yo, I fuck with this song, dude, I feel like I did my job. So that's how I see it. That's how I see it when I'm like when I'm gonna play these shows and when people listen to this record and shit. Like I feel like it's a responsibility. Like it's not just like a hobby. It's not just something like I do. And like again, like, nah, it's a corny shit, but it's like Spider-Man when that motherfucker when Bam was like dying and shit. With great power comes great responsibility type shit. Like that's how I feel about it. Shout out to Spider-Man. Spider-Man's another one of my favorite fucking
Fair enough, fair enough. Who's your favorite
Spider-Man's
Spider-Man?
again.
Final question. Who's your favorite Spider-Man? Live
Oh,
action.
oh, dude, it's fucking Toby.
It has to
And
be.
like, dude,
It has to be.
I know it's like, bro, because dude, my little brother's a fucking nerd. And like my little brother's like, dude, it's Tom Holland. I
Oh
swear, it's Tom
no.
Holland. And I'm
Mm,
like, I get it. He grew up with Tom Holland. Like that
yeah.
motherfucker had to watch him. Like when Thanos hit that snap, that motherfucker had to watch him die. I feel bad for him. I get it. But motherfucker had to watch Uncle Ben die.
Yeah,
Our
right.
pain's not our
We went
pain.
through some shit, man.
That's what I'm saying. Our pain's not the same. Your motherfucker came back. Uncle Ben ain't coming back, motherfucker. That motherfucker
Mm-mm.
dead. Like that's what I'm saying. But it's gonna be Toby because here's my perspective. Andrew Garfield is the most like comic book accurate Spider-Man to me. Like how he
That's
swings, how he
fair.
fights, and all that shit.
Yeah.
He's the most like comic book accurate to me. Tom Holland is like the most like epic Spider-Man and most like all around the shit. But Toby, bro, Toby was solo dolo. He didn't have no fucking Avengers.
Mm-mm.
He was by himself going through like first one going through his first fight. The motherfucker blew up his grandma, like blew up Aunt May's house. Dude, praying. You know what's funny? I saw an edit the other day where it was like the scene where she's praying and the Green Goblin blows the house up.
Yeah, yeah,
It was like leading into that, and it went into punishment by Biohazard.
yeah.
And I was like, dude, this edit is fucked up, but it's the perfect fit. But oh, that's another record, by the way. Fucking Urban Discipline by Biohazard, dude. Fucking love that record. Uh, but yeah, Tom Holland, like he's the one that spoke to me because it's like he was going through everyday shit. Like Andrew Garfield was too, but at the time, like I was like, dude, this motherfucker Tom Holland, like to me, he's the best Peter Parker. Like you can have your argument who's the best like Spider-Man, but best Peter Parker is Tom Holland. That's like for me for like the Batman shit. Like the best Bruce Wayne is always gonna be Christian Bale.
Yeah.
And then like most comic book accurate, I hate to say it, it's Ben Affleck. Just because like how he fights and all that shit, he's the most comic book accurate to me, but he just had shitty writing and like the whole, you know how like that whole series went, the Zack Snyder shit. And then
Yeah.
like Robert Pattinson's Batman to me is like the most like grounded.
Yeah. Robert Pattinson gives me did you read, oh my God, what is it called?
Year not you're talking about year one or
No, no, no. This was like the vibe of Pattinson. It was with Rodney Barnes. It was Full Moon, I think it's called, with Steven Subic.
I haven't read that. I
I'll
don't even read
text you
that
it
one.
after this. It was
Text me
like
that one. Text me that one.
it
Yeah.
was like a 4-page miniseries, but it's like dark, mysterious.
It's
But
not
then
like that's not like the Noel one.
no, it's different than
Okay.
that. But no, I know what you're
Okay.
talking about. But yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's different than that one. But like I think Pattinson has like that dark grunge gothic kind of thing, which I kind of appreciate, but the
Yeah,
movie
I
was just
appreciate
too
it.
long for me.
I, I feel you. I feel you. It was a long movie. I love that movie. You watch the Penguin series though?
Oh my God, it's fantastic. Oh
Oh my
my God.
dude,
Colin
dude,
Farrell.
holy shit. It's literally like watching a continuation of The Sopranos.
It's so good. Yeah,
It's so fucking good.
everything's good about it. And like it's like one of those series, it's like now that you just said that, I'm like rethinking it. I'm like, I know everything that happened, but I still want to rewatch it again.
Dude, I think I might rewatch it, dude. Fucking dude, I'm excited for Clayface too.
Fuck yeah.
Clayface is gonna be so fucking good because I think they're going with like the actor like type of thing
Hmm.
origin with it, where he got like the surgery to make him like look like I think they're mixing like they're doing that shit. So
That'd
dude,
be
it's gonna be
sick.
I'm so excited with who's fucking doing the Batman right now.
Um,
It's
oh my gosh.
it's not fucking what's his name James. It's not the dude who's doing the DC shit. It's
Yeah, it's not the Superman writer. It's the other one.
yeah. Fuck.
I know, I'm looking it
We'll
up.
figure it. Okay, bet.
Batman writer.
Todd? No, it's not Todd. Uh
Matt Reeves.
Matt Reeves.
Yes,
Whatever
yes.
whatever the fuck whatever fucking dark magic fucking
Yeah.
voodoo shit Matt Reeves is cooking up. Dude, continue it, dude. Continue it. Whatever you're fucking doing, Matt Reeves, I appreciate you, man. You're fucking goated.
Well, thank you so much, Tim. I really appreciate you coming over,
Uh,
man. It's been a
dude, appreciate it, man.
absolutely. Guys, down in the link below, sorry, down in the description below, there'll be a ton of links. Self-Evident Truth, March 6th comes out. Okay, it'll be full length. And then upcoming shows, I'll link some stuff down there. Best way to stay connected is their Instagram. I'll link Flat Spot Records. There's still some records. I know that the one of the first presses did sell out, but there's still two more. And yeah, go to shows, say hello to the band, buy some merch, and just have a good time. Until next time, guys.
Bet.
Peace.
Facts. Peace.